So now they've come out with this theory that, you're not allowed to practice your own religion as you see fit because we think it's a danger. We think you're hurting yourself. There are religions that cut themselves, believe it or not, and that's called religion. Just like these Christians beating the demons out of kids and them getting away with it because guess what? Religion. Just like the Amish denying their children medical care. Their deeply held religious beliefs. So let me tell you about them violating my religion as well because they just couldn't handle my fucking mouth, as they called it. I sure as hell didn't bludgeon myself. I sure as hell didn't rape myself all those times. I sure as hell tried to report it only to be shut up at every step and every turn of the way. I could sit and cry about it all day, but I don't because I can't afford to. So let me tell you about my sister another time other than punching me in the mouth and her pussy. She came in squeezing me as hard as she could trying to suffocate me. That's around the time she was associated with the Brindleys and the Schouses and the Drakes and the Hendersons. But nobody wanted to take that statement either. So, retinal detachment, what? Oh well. So let me tell you about my family kicking my sorry sick ass to the curb every goddamn time. Because, that's just the way it was. And like I said, let me tell you about law enforcement telling me to stand up, spank myself, and repeat a phrase to prove sobriety. And the normal EMS questions being, have you ever given a blowjob with chapped lips? So let me tell you about Carrie Cox trying to convince me that I was blind, and Marty Voyer's involvement with Orangeburg Volunteer Fire Department, Lewis County Volunteer Fire Department, Fleming County Volunteer Fire Department. Deleting those messages on Facebook was obstruction. Just like Mr. Wallingford's family deleting their posts and such. For my safety, it was recommended, and I agreed. Get rid of my social media. I'll just sit and post videos since words aren't good enough. Admissions? We'll see. You what? If you say so. If it had been up to me, I wouldn't leave my home, but that's never good enough. I would like to be left the fuck alone without law enforcement interfering and diddling me, again, and social workers sitting and saying that that's not how it happened. Regarding Sam and Ravana Bavard and the Kehoe rape barn, and Seth said that never happened. Oh, Kim Razor purchasing cannabis? Well, let me tell you all about that one, but I'd have to get back into the Mason County house to collect the evidence, wouldn't I? Oh well. Like I said, Michael Fogelman's business card was among the things missing. And his personal number? Oh well. Oh well. I've had it up to here with the medical gaslighting and being called a drug addict. Nothing but a drug addict. I can go without pain medicine to the point I want to end up offing myself. That's cruel and unusual punishment. You know how Dr. Denham likes to violate power of attorney forms and let his patients suffer? Here's the case law used to sue him. You can contact the Werlein family for, recording Billy Werlein's suffering endlessly and needlessly, according to them. I'm trying to put my story out there so at least people know they're not alone. Hell, I was sodomized by a canine, a law enforcement canine, as a kid. What am I supposed to do? Break down bawling about it? They didn't care. It's part of their plan to entrap me in a bunch of bullshit. That's not me feeling persecuted. That's just reality. My reality. Now I feel them flashing back to being mashed again and raped. Oh, those bullets to the head and those people, that's symbolic, just FYI. You all have to answer some more questions. Ask some more questions and answer some more questions to figure out why. In my opinion, it's because of the third eye. David Goldman and Goliath in a sacral adjustment. That area is not up for interpretation. That stuff coming out of DP&L is only water vapor. But I'm a conspiracy theorist. Sick. The administration from DP&L and the school district convinced us as kids that that stuff coming up out of DP&L, all that limestone, silicate mineral dust, was nothing but water vapor. You all go right ahead and bitch about my behavior.